Hello, can I send this domestic package, please?
When you're trying to send a domestic package, you want to place a package on this scale. Make sure that this keyboard is in front of the computer so that the customer has access to it. And then you're going to measure the dimensions of the package using the tape measure, which can be found over here. Because the person has access to a keyboard, just make sure that the cursor is in the attention box and they can put in the address in these boxes. Make sure that they put the person's name in both attention and company, unless there is an actual company that they are sending it to. And tell them to use the tab key to move down because they don't have a mouse. If the person doesn't want to put a phone number in, just put zeros, but we need something in this box. Make sure that you put a phone number in before you hit validate, otherwise you're going to have to redo it. If it is a residential address, click residential and then click validate. If it says to update address, just click update address. Put in the weight in pounds and ounces and the dimensions in inches. You can also click away for the scale, which sometimes works and sometimes doesn't. Once you've done that, go to chargebacks, put in number 7 if you're working in a different window, and have the person put in their name and their Grinnell box number in case the sending goes wrong. Ask the person whether they need the package to be at the location by a specific date or whether they want the cheapest option. You can change the carrier to desktop and then click rate to see your different options. We have delivery dates in case they need it by a specific day and the prices. We're going to choose the cheapest price, $8.43 with priority mail. Click that, confirm rate, and then you have the rate that you need. In order to print the label, just hit print. And it will print out right here. To get the label off of the printer, take one corner, put your hand on the printer, and rip in the other direction. You gotta be confident because this thing will know if you're scared. Make sure that the secondary label that you print has the tracking number and the ship date, and you can hand that to the person so that they have the tracking number. Put the label on the box, and then move the box to its designated outgoing area, whether that be UPS, or FedEx, USPS, UPS, or FedEx. Whenever you're sending out a package, whether or not you printed the label or someone else came up with a package with a pre-printed label, make sure to put that package in a tally on this chart so that we know how many we send out.
If you are sending an international package as opposed to a domestic package, the process is a little bit different. So I will show you how it goes. International addresses, unlike domestic addresses, cannot be validated, so don't worry about filling the validate. And then under the package tab, you can put in the weight and dimensions. And then for content type, you can select either merchandise or documents. One of the major differences between sending an international package and a domestic package is that you need to fill out a customs form. So at the bottom right of the page, you can click Add Row, and then put in the quantity of the item, the unit of measure, pieces generally. The weight of the item honestly doesn't really matter if it's exact, as long as it adds up to the weight of the package. You can put in a rough value of the item. And then if there are other items you need to add, you can add another row. You can add the weight of dollar value, and then once that's filled out, that's great. And for part number, if it's unspecified, you can just put in 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then you're going to go up once you have all the quantities, unit of measure, description, weight, value, all of that. You go up to carrier at the top like you would with a domestic package, but this time go to PB Shipping API USPS, and then for the service, do Priority Mail International, and then for the service, do Priority Mail International. From there, go to chargebacks. Yeah, so same as a domestic package. Put in the cost center, which is 7, the name and box number, and obviously you would have the person fill this out on the keyboard, same as a domestic package, and then you can rate it to get the price. Okay, so this package, sending this to the UK, will cost $75.42, and then you can print the same as you would with the domestic package. Now, another difference between domestic and international is that you need to print a customs form as well. The customs form looks like this. So, yeah, pages 1 through 3, you're going to have the person sign at the place where it's indicated, put in their name and the date. And then you are going to put those forms into this plastic sleeve. They're kept here, along with the USPS boxes. And it's got a sticky back. You can put it on the package, put the customs forms in there, and then you're good to ship it out once you charge the person for the package.